everyone, and welcome to the journalrewired.com. My name is Sarah Fowerbaugh, and today I am here with Danielle Keeler and Tori Updike, RDM's graduating presidents. So, ladies, my first question that I have for you today is, what made the two of you decide you wanted to become presidents of RDM? Danielle?
Well, our sophomore year, Jamie Robbins and Kelly McAllister recruited us. Actually, no, it was our freshman year, when we were interviewing to be the vice presidents, and they just were really excited about it and thought we would be good candidates to take over.
Well, Sarah, it's great to be here. But our freshman year, Danielle and I joined RDM. Jamie Robbins was actually a neighbor of mine, and she encouraged me to get involved in RDM, and Danielle and I were such a good team that they wanted us to be the vice presidents, and then we moved on to be presidents at the end of our sophomore year.
All right, well, my next question for you is, what is one of your most touching Riley memories? Because doing Riley Dance Marathon, you're around a lot of people who have survived a lot, and you're around a lot of survivors of a lot of debilitating diseases and disorders that Riley kind of helps to alleviate. So what can you say is one of your most touching memories?
I think as we took tours of the Riley Hospital and got to see the patients and hear stories about how kids overcame, not even just the kids, but their families themselves, how they overcame their sicknesses and all the things that affected them through the help of other people, and knowing that we were a part of that, it was really touching, I think.
There are a lot of touching moments with RDM, but I think one of the things that I loved about it was whenever we're canning or working an event, we're out there in the sun or the snow or the rain, and it's hard, and we're giving up stuff for it. But then somebody will walk up to us, and then they'll encourage us, and they'll tell us their story of how Riley helps their child or their friend or something, and it just makes it all worthwhile.
Now, what will you say that you're going to miss most about RDM?
I would say the culture of positivity, I guess, because when I've been part of it we've both been part of it for 4 years. So when you're in that for so long, and you're always around these really supportive, generous, kind people, and that really shapes you as a person. So I think I'm going to miss that atmosphere.
I think I'll miss just the community, like Tori said, at Southport, and working. I think I'm going to miss working with Tori, because we've really leaned on each other, and our sponsors as well, because we're going to go do it in college. But I think the main difference will just be, like she said, who we're working with, and not only like at Southport, but when we're doing the cannings and we're asking people for donations, the familiarity of what's around us.
Now, what was your favorite moment of this year's RDM?
Obviously, it was when...
Yeah, definitely when they tricked us with the total, when our IUDM representative, they put up the sign, and it looked like it was $10,000 lower than it really was, and they tricked us.
30, and then they were like, "Oh, we're just kidding.
And
it's
then
40."
when they told us the real total, we were over the moon with it, and I think it was really cool, because that's totally something Danielle and I would do.
Totally, and it was not only a record-breaking amount, but we beat our goal by $10,000. We set the school record, and we finally hit the point where we're along with the other schools that do Dance Marathon.
I mean, despite challenges that we've had, like losing donors and everything. So.
Now, what would you say that you're going to take away from helping run such a charitable event? Are there any skills, and is there anything that you've learned that you're going to take with you maybe into college or maybe throughout your life?
I think it's definitely given me an opportunity to become a stronger leader, and I've learned how to delegate, I think, a lot better than before taking over with Riley Dance Marathon, and learning how to use people to their abilities, and to, I don't know, how we say it, when we come together and we work as a team.
Leadership skills, definitely. And I think also, not so much a skill that I take away, but kind of like a belief or a mindset, is just when people unite for a good cause, you really can like make miracles happen. And so hope kind of is an eternal thing that can overcome anything.
Now, what was the most difficult part of being presidents together?
I think the hardest part was trying to figure out new ideas to reach our goal. When you're coming from a school where lots of kids are on free and reduced lunch and people don't have that extra $10 or the extra change to donate, trying to find other ways to either get them involved or ask for donations through other people or forming new sponsorships and relationships with other companies. I think initializing that first connection was probably the hardest thing.
I definitely agree, especially when we are going up against schools like Carmel and Bloomington South, which consistently have made over $100,000 every year at their marathons. Any other problems? I guess it would just kind of be, the marathon is a huge event, and a lot of people think that's all that goes into it, but there's a lot more. So day-to-day communication can be kind of hard sometimes, but when you keep your eyes on the prize, I mean, you can really, you can work through whatever.
And I think you guys did an amazing job this year. I mean, you broke your goal, you set a record for Southport, but my last question for you is what do you see or what do you hope happens here at the next Southport High School Dance Marathon?
I definitely hope that the group continues to grow, because it's not about setting a school record. Of course, that was awesome, but it's not about Tori and Danielle. It's not about the directors of RDM. It's about the kids at Riley, and we want that spirit and that I don't know the word.
Energy?
The energy to continue and to be a huge part of Southport at the school and the community. We want people to continue to want to be involved.
Of course we want them like every year to break the record. Like that's always something that we want, because every penny counts for the kids. But I think something that we both personally want is for people to be more connected to it, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand really what it is, and I know that everybody who goes, nobody ever regrets that. So I really hope that Southport RDM can kind of branch out and get more people connected and get more people to participate, because they always come back.
All right. Well, thank you ladies so much. It's been a pleasure interviewing you, and it was a pleasure attending Riley Dance Marathon, so kudos to you guys. Once again, this was Danielle Keeler and Victoria Updike, this year's presidents for RDM, and I'm Sarah Fowerbaugh for the JournalRewired.com, signing off.